Welcome, everyone, to a Sunday night baseball broadcast. I'm just going to, a little lazy baseball here. Again, I'm still fighting something. A little more energy today. I actually get out. I was supposed to go to the gym today, and I looked outside. It was a beautiful day, and I says, I'm going to go and do some yard work. I enjoy yard work. And so I put on my headphones and I listened to some music, and I got the tractor out, and I didn't run into the coyote today. So I was pretty happy that there was no coyote interference. Last time I pulled the tractor out, I ran right into the coyote. I just want to check my sound real quick. And so that was okay. All right, so I think I sound okay. And yeah, I just enjoyed it. So I got the tractor out, I did some leaves, and then I pulled out the leaf blower and I cleaned out the sides and made it look nice. And then as soon as I got back inside, all the leaves had fallen back on the yard again. So I'll go out 5 or 6 more times. But thanks for coming by. As we're just going to play a little bit of baseball here tonight. I almost pulled out the Strat baseball. In fact, that's what I had planned on doing, but I haven't played it in a little bit, and I don't have the brain power to try to review how to play it. So instead, you're going to get some APA baseball tonight. Alrighty? And hopefully that looks good. I don't know why it's not looking that good tonight here. Maybe that's a little bit better. I don't know. I couldn't get it to focus. Either that or my eyes are really tired today. I know they were tired the other day. But anyway, this game is from August 12th of 1977, and this is Oakland at Baltimore. And I just looked up, Oakland was in last place, so Oakland was not a good team. But what I like to do is I like to go to Digi Dugout. I love Digi Dugout, and they have this all set ready to go. And I'm going to subscribe to them. I keep saying that, and I just haven't yet. It's only $20, and I want to go and give them some money because I use their score sheets all the time, and you get some better searches when you pay them. I think you get playoffs. I heard too. So I just pick a day, usually late in the season. So if I play APA or Strat, I get the guys that played on the team. I don't have to go searching for them. So I picked August 12th, and this is the game I found. I have no idea what happened on that day, but we're going to play it here. As Triple G comes by. I think you were playing. Were you playing some APA football? I think I was watching some of your APA football recently. If you were playing that recently, because I was watching somebody play APA football. I thought it was you. It was 2024. Somebody was playing APA football. I thought it was you. And I put that on my save so I could listen to that tonight. And Phillips come by, and Barbara, and Triple G, and anybody else, thanks for coming by. Let's just play a little bit of APA here. Now, one thing I did notice, I don't have very good teams here. Look at 29 for my defense and 35 over here. So 29 is really bad. So we're going to be using the really bad column here today for these two teams. So we could see some offensive fireworks. So I'm going lazy tonight. Again, I don't have a lot of energy here tonight after my yard work here. So I'm going to have to just show you the score sheet here. So I don't have it all jazzed up here. So we're just going to kind of go old school right now. So here we go. You've been playing 77. Okay, somebody else was playing 2024. But I've been enjoying the APA football. I almost pulled that out today. But I'm not feeling good. I can't do something that big. So I'll have to go back and check your channel, watch some of the 77 that you were playing. This is 77 too. Again, that's right in my wheelhouse. So 77 APA Basic Baseball coming to you tonight. All right, so we have Rodney Scott coming up, and he rolls a 14, and that'll be a 30, and that's icing in hockey. I know that. But a 30 over here is going to be a high fly ball in the left field, and we're going to go F7, and there's one away here for the A's. James comes by. Hi, James. And he says hi to me and the chatters. Yes, I guess we're chatters right now. We're chatters, right? All righty. So we have Manny Sanguin. He's actually the DH. The DH. And Fenner comes by and says, APA Basics a great go-to. Yeah, this is I was sitting around tonight, and I had the hockey game on, the football game, and the baseball game on, and I was clicking around. I was just starting to fall asleep, and I was like, no, I haven't played anything all week. I said, let me go play something. I think I just snuck in that game of, was it APA hockey the other night? And that was it. I says, I'm going to play some baseball. And so, yeah, APA Basic is my late night baseball game. You are correct. All right, Manny Sanguin. Ooh, 64, 13. You know what that is? Strike him out. There's 2 away here as Palmer, James Cakes Palmer. I don't know why they call him Cakes. Palm cake? I don't know. But Palmer is getting it done here. And now we have a Tab. This guy, I used to like Tab. You guys ever drink Tab? I used to like Tab. But Jerry Tab is our first baseman today, and he's going to get a 34. That's a 31. That's probably pretty terrible. And that's going to be in the center field. So a 1-2-3 inning for Jim Palmer. And the Vita Blue will come out here on the mound. And so we're going to go to the bottom of the first. And you can see our score here is absolutely nothing after 1. So we had no hits that inning. Okay. And Rich asked me, has I been watching the playoffs? Not really. But I've kind of followed. Like, I'll go to Yahoo and follow along on the scores once in a while. But I was watching a little bit tonight. And I mean, if I'm sitting around and it's on, I'll put it on for a few minutes. But I haven't followed it. But I was watching tonight the Toronto-Seattle game a little bit, and that was kind of fun. Playoff baseball is kind of fun, you know. You should have a simple stroke play out for a few holes of history maker golf. Yeah, I need to get back to that. I need to learn how to play that again. Not that it's difficult, but I haven't played it in a while, so I do want to get back to the golf and have some fun with the golf. All right, so Al Bumblebee Bumbree's coming up. Bumblebee Tuna. Let's see what he's got. He's got a 61, and that'll be a 40. And a 40 is a grounded foul for strike 1. Okay, strike 1. And 007 got promoted at work. Fantastic. Let me give you the chair. Fantastic. Nice job, my friend. Nice job, my friend. That's fantastic to hear. Good work. Keep up the good work. That's strike 1. Okay, I lost my place. A 52. A 52 is a 27. That's down to third base. And the third baseman today is going to be Doug DeCinces. No, third baseman for the other team is Rich McKinney. And McKinney throws him out. So it's going to be a G5, I'm going to call that. And we have 1 away. And Fenner's going to look at Chris White's card to get some homemade cards. Yeah, he's got some good stuff. You know, if you want to buy some single teams or if you got a special team you like, he'll do it all up really nice for you. So he's got some good stuff. I got some baseball from him. There's a couple of old seasons that I bought from him, like really old stuff. And I enjoyed it. And every now and then I'll play it here on the channel. All right, Rich Dower. And we got a 14. That's a 30. And that's going to be into left center field. And that'll be another fly out. So team's going down nice and easy right now. This is what I like to see. A nice quick game. Nice boring pitches duel. Kenny Singleton. Let's see what Kenny Singleton can do. A 46. 13. Strike him out. And so they go down 1, 2, and 3. So the score after 1 inning of play, there it is. 0-0. Alrighty, so Jim Palmer will come back out here for the second. Again, this is not my most elaborate setup. This is kind of looking over my shoulder tonight and just having some old school fun, playing some APBA baseball here tonight. I almost pulled out the Strat. I'm going to get Strat out pretty soon. I was in the mood for Strat, and then I just don't know if I don't want to come on here and make mistakes. I'd have to kind of review how to play Strat again. Even though the basic is simple, I know, but when you're not feeling good, I actually had to work tonight. We had a work meeting tonight. I kind of slept through it. I did. I was like, you guys handle it. And I'm like, we got this. And I know. I says, I just don't feel like doing work tonight. All right. So we're going to have Mitchell Page come up here. Smokey, they call him. So Smokey. And we have a 41 for Smokey. And a 41 is a 28. And he nubbed it to the left side down to shortstop. But that's going to be picked up by Kiko Garcia, and he's thrown out. And that's a G6, and that is that. And Fenner says, that's what you think until like the 7th inning and the team explodes for 10 runs. Yeah, I know. That's how these games go, right? We play, and then all of a sudden it's crazy. Well, Again, I need to go back to my little tournament there when I play the 6-inning games and they can end in a tie. That's Dave Baseball. All right, Tyrone. Jim Tyrone comes up. Oh, a 22. Finally something going, maybe. So we have an 8B. And it's going to be hit, but that 8 is going to be hit right at the center fielder. And so it's going to be we're going to call that a F8. As coming in to make the catch is Al Bumbry. He's really fast out there. He makes the catch. 2 away. So it's 5 up, 5 down. So we have Rich McKinney. They call him Charles Rich McKinney. He is the third baseman today. And a 42. 13. Guess what? Struck him out. And that ends the side. So, again, no harm, no foul here for the A's. They go down rather quietly. And after 2 innings of play, it is 0-0. All righty, so Lee May will come up. They call him Mo May. I'm going to call him Lee May, the first baseman. And a 41. It's a 24. And that's a routine ground to shortstop. And making that play is Rob Picciolo. Picciolo. Is that how you say it? Picciolo? It's not Piccolo. It's Picciolo. Picciolo. I don't know. I don't know Rob that very well. All righty. So Eddie Murray, the DH. Let's see if he can take me home tonight. 45 is a 14. And a 14 is ball 4. So we have our first base runner. He is on base with a walk. So we have our first base runner. And Doug DeCinces is coming up. So with 1 away, I get to finally turn the page, right? I get to turn the page and go to a runner on first base. Interesting. I got my black raspberry here tonight. I'm liking these little sparkling ices. I know video. Oh, look at that! I'm in the cup here. Look at that. Ooh, it's like 3D. Ooh, I just noticed that. Simple things when you're tired. All right, DeCinces, 1 on, 1 out. 16. 28. Grounded to short, and they're going to take the sure out at first base. So Murray goes down to third, and that's going to be a fielder's choice. So we have runner on second with 2 away. Do I still use the smaller book? Yes, this is the one I'm using right here, the brown one. That's the one that Tebow sent me a long time ago. Or was it? Yeah, Tebow. And I just like it. So I ended up finding a one on Facebook that was like brand new by chance. And that's the one I like. It's the radio book. And I just find it, I don't know. It's small. It fits on my table nice. I like it. The master book is big. So I use the master book, the big one, obviously. But when basic, I just like the small book. It works for me. It's not the most updated book, but, again, it works for me. Hopefully they can see those cards there. All righty. Yeah, there we go. A little bit more light on the subject. There we go. What do we have? Mara, Andy Mara coming up with 2 outs and a man on second. 43 is a 29. And hit down to first base, and that will end the inning. So nothing across. And yeah, just like that, it is 0-0 after 2 innings. So Palmer comes back up. I do like the APA cards, though. I do like them. I know Joe was talking about that last night in the chat. They are nice cards. And Triple G uses his big boards from the mid-'80s. Oh, fantastic. And Gus comes by. Hi, Gus. And Gus says, I like using boards more than what comes with the game now. I like it that it tells what happens with each bet. Yeah, it's called the radio boards. I like that. Oh, man, Matt comes by. Hi, Matt. Yeah, we haven't talked in a while. Hope things are okay. Hopefully that project you're working on is coming along because I really enjoy what you've done with that. So, yeah, good to see you. And Finer says he wouldn't mind trying the Oz boards. I was thinking about that. I'm kind of thinking I want to bump this up to either Master or Oz boards or Merino boards, or I don't know. I thought about trying to bump up my APA game a little bit. Thought about it. I like the Master game. It just takes me a long time to play it. And this is nice and simple. All right, so let's go to the top of the third. We are tied at 0-0, and it's going to be Sheldon Mallory coming up, his first at bat against Jim Palmer. Oh boy, a 33 is an 8. Oh, we said an 8 is hit right into center field. And boy, I tell you, they just can't get a hit today off of Palmer. He's a B pitcher, so he's pretty good. So that's another out, and is one away for the A's. We have Jeff Newman coming up. He's the catcher. Don't call him Alfred E., right? Ooh, a 22. Is that no? It's another 8. Oh my gosh, he's taking away the hits. Another hard shot in the center field, right at Al Bumbry, who's got his hand must be stinging from all these line drives. And there's 2 away. Now here's the guy I can't pronounce his name. Picciolo. Is that what you want to call him? Picciolo. So Rob Picciolo. Don't call me Pinocchio. He's the 9th batter. It's been 8 up, 8 down. And a 52 is a 27, and that's going to be down to third base. And see you later, alligator, on the G5. So, 9 up, 9 down. And here we go. We shall go to the bottom of the third inning here in Baltimore in 1977 in August. It's kind of a hot, humid night here in Baltimore in 77. Because every night was hot and humid in 1977 as a kid. All right, Kiko Garcia comes up. Captain Carl comes by, and ID Jester comes by. I've been watching some ID. He was playing something the other day I was watching. I forget what was it the hockey game he was playing? I know he's got a new hockey game he's working on, but he was playing something else. I think I was watching. Oh no, he had a chat. I was listening on the way to work in the car actually. And I listened the whole way because it takes me like 45 minutes to get to work with traffic. So I listened to 45 minutes of ID the other day around supper time. All right, so we have Garcia coming up. Again, still nothing across from anybody. We're in the bottom of the third. And we have a 26. And I need to open my window here because it gets hot down here. It's freezing outside, but downstairs in Studio B, with all my studio lights on, it gets kind of hot. So here we go. So a 26 for Garcia is a 13. Oh boy, strike him out. Oh boy, so he goes down. So there's 1 away here in the bottom of the third. And we have Dave Skaggs. Did he play with the Reds? I want to say he played with the Red Sox, I thought. Some of these guys I recognize. Dave Skaggs. And he's got a 32. That's a 26. And that's going to be a chopper down to second base. And a nice, easy play by Rodney Scott. And a G4. So we have 2 away here in the third. Triple G, thanks for coming by. I got to go check out some of the stuff you've done. I like to listen to your stuff late at night. So that's when I usually listen to your stuff. All right, top of the order, Al Bumbry, who grounded out. And let's see what he's going to do here. A 36. Ooh, it's a 33. And it's going to be a strikeout. Struck him out with the Y. Vita Blue with the Y. Struck him out. So, absolutely nothing going on here through 3, right? Absolutely nothing. The only base runner, I screwed up over here. The only base runner was the walk to Eddie Murray. Aside from that, nothing going on. Whole lot of nothing going on around here. And yeah, Triple G. I like Triple G's channel. He plays some APA stuff on his channel. I like it. Let's see here. So Palmer coming back on the mound here in the 4th. No score. And 007's getting back to his 08 replay. So we have the cool breeze. Rodney Scott coming up. It was a cool breeze when he swung the bat and flied out to left field back in the 1st inning. And now we're here in the 4th inning. And a 43, and that's a 29, and that's going to be an out. Yep. Back to the mound, actually. So it's going to be a G1. A G1, kind of like Godzilla. G1. I was watching some Godzilla the other day. The G1. Manny Sanguine, the DH, he struck out back in the first. So we have a 26. That's a 27. And it's going to be down to third base, and he will be retired as well. So it's been, holy cow, so it's 11 up, 11 down for Jim Palmer here. Woohoo! What was the score in real life? What was the score? If I go to Baltimore and I go to this schedule, I'll take a look and see what the score was. This was August 12th, and this was a 6-1 win for Baltimore. 6-1 on that night. I'm going to go here just so I can see if there's any substitutions. Yeah, there's one substitution for Baltimore in the 6-1 win. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's see if we can. Jerry Tab can run up a tab here. Let's see if we can get a tab going. And a 32-26. Down to second base. And 3 easy grounders here. And that'll do it here in the top of the fourth. So 12 up, 12 down for Palmer. We're through 3.5. And it's absolutely nothing to absolutely nothing as John comes by. What do you say, John? You still playing Napa football? You still doing that? That's still one of my favorite games. It really is. All right, so we have Rich Dower who flied out in the first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Palmer he's crushing it right now. Then again, I've rolled a couple of doubles, but they've been 8s, and so 8s are outs on a B pitcher. So I got a 52. Oh, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to read off the wrong card because I'm still tired. 27. Down to third base. Out. So Dower's out. And, this is going to be one of those games I'm going to go like 13 innings, right? And it's going to be no score. I'm probably playing this wrong because I don't have anybody on base. Singleton struck out. 15. Oh, that's an 8. And against a C pitcher, though, that'll be a single. All right, so we have our first hit of the game as Singleton will single because he likes to mingle. And that's the first mingling we've had here. So May will come up. And, okay, John's still playing some APA football. Fantastic. I got to get that 80 season. That's on my radar. I should have picked it up a long time ago, and I just didn't. Now they released 86, and it's like, I think I'm going to get 80 first. All right, so we got a man on first base here in the fourth. There's no score, and Lee May will come up to face Vida Blue. Can we get some doubles going here? No, 15 is. Oh, but that's an 8, though. It's another 8. So it's going to be a single into center field, a slow runner out at third. Oh boy, I don't think Singleton's slow. No. Oh, he is. Oh man, Singleton is thrown out at third base. I didn't even think to hold him up. So he is out going to third on the single. So that's going to be 2 outs now and a man on second base. So a nice play by the A's outfielder to gun down the slow-running Kenny Singleton. All righty. So now we have a runner on first, and we have 2 outs now. Eddie Murray, 34. Oh, 31, that's going to be bad. Into center field, and that'll do it in the inning. So they leave a runner stranded, but they get a couple of hits. And we're going to go to the 5th. Nothing. Oh, boy. This is just one of those nights that's not going to end for me, right? I thought about doing a double header, but not if I'm going extras. All right, Mitchell Page. They're going to call him Smokey. He grounded out. Again, 12 up, 12 down for Palmer. Uh-oh, though. There we go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. That is gone. So Smokey Page with the home run, and we have somebody on the board. It is 1-0. So in the 5th here, Smokey Page bonks it out, and it's 1-0 for the A's. Here we go. So that ends anything there. anything. I don't want to say anything, but yeah, anything we had thought about here. Yeah. So it's not going to be a no hitter. It's not going to be a perfect game. It's not going to be anything now. It's all wrecked. It's all ruined for the home run by Mitchell Page. Tyrone coming up here. Let's go, Jim. 62. Yeah. We had to say it. We did have to say it. It was looking good there for a while. I got a 12. And a 12 is going to be down to first base, and he will handle it himself. And who is he? He is Lee May. Lee May makes the play. So now we have McKinney coming up. Kenny struck out 21. And guess what? He struck out again. Struck him out. 2 strikeouts for McKinney. And now it's going to be Mallory. Sheldon flied out. Uh-oh, 33. Oh, he's flying out again. Boy, that 8 is just a killer. But they get the home run. So, the home run by Mitchell Page, and Oakland goes up 1-0 here in the middle of the 5th. So, it looks like it's going to stand up, doesn't it? Just the way that the dice have been rolling here. And the doubles just aren't getting it done. That's the 66 is the only thing that's really getting by Palmer here, is the 66. All right, Vida Blue back on the mound here. And Doug DeCince's coming up, and he grounded out the third, his only trip to the plate. I got a 63. That's a 31. And that's going to be in the center field. And he will be out. So it is 1 away. And now we got Mara coming up. Andy Mara, who grounded to first. 53 is a 15. Fly ball in the left field, and coming over is Mitchell Page, who hit the home run, and he drops the ball. He drops the ball, so it's going to be an E7 in left field. Now, help me out here. So it says a 2-base error. Okay, so you Apple players here. A 2-base error on the outfielder. Does Mara get second, or is it 2 bases for the runners? Because different games play it different ways, and I don't know. I can't remember what that is. So anybody in the chat, let me know before I log this in to see where he goes. It says a 2-base error, which I think obviously the runners get 2 bases, but the batter usually just gets 1, right, on an error. I'm going to play it as the batter getting 1 base instead of 2. If anybody in the chat lets me know. Randy says 2 bases for the batter. So, okay, so on a 15, fly ball to left field, he drops it, 2-base error, E7. You think he gets 2? Okay. Okay, I'll put him at second then. It's been a while since I've played some APA. I know some games it's the runners always get the extra base, but not so much the batter. But all right, we'll give them all 2 then. We'll make it nice and simple. So we're going to put the tying run at second base. So with 1 away, we have Kiko Garcia, who struck out, and he's got the tying run at second base. So here we go. After the error at 26. 13. Called third strike. He struck him out. His second strikeout of the day. And so now it's up to the catcher, the 9th hitter, Dave Skaggs, to see if he can get that runner home from second base to tie the game. A 43 to 29. Routine grounder to first base. And that will end the 5th. So, again, 1-0 after 5 full innings here in Baltimore. And Palmer, who's throwing a gem, except for that 1 pitch on the home run. All righty, so Newman will come up against Palmer. And he's going to see if he can get something going here. Does that look clear to you? Maybe it's my eyes. Maybe I'm just tired. Doesn't look that clear to me. That looks a little bit better. Maybe I need to be zoomed in a little bit. This one looks good. This one, not so much. But again, it just could be me. It's tired. Let me know if that looks okay. I like how you can really see the cards here on this thing. Let me slide over. Let me do this. That might help out. Maybe if I center it a little bit more, maybe the center is where it's looking to focus. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Okay, looks good to you? Okay. Okay, I just like to try to get it in as close as I can. All right, Newman, the catcher, he flied out. And a 62 is a 12. That's another odd roll. And that'll get down to first base though. And so nice play by the first baseman, Lee May. And that is that. So Carl comes in, the batter gets 2 bases. Okay, and that's what we did. So that was good that you guys are here to help me out. All right, 1 away for Picciolo. And a 54 is a 32. And that's going to be a fly ball into right center field. The right fielder will handle it. And making that catch is Kenny Singleton. And there's 2 away here in the top of the 6th. And it's going to be the cool breeze. Summer breeze. Rodney Scott. 64. And he struck him out. So Palmer with 1, 2, 3, 4 strikeouts here. And he gets them going. The only guy that he hasn't got out is the home run. Aside from that, he's mowing them down. And that is that. And Captain Carl says, you listen to ID doing the Arkham Horror. Yeah, that's one game. I wish there was somebody local that would play that. I'd love to sit in on that and play that with somebody local. That's one of those games that you just have this huge table set up. It'd be so fun to do that. I just don't know anybody local that does that. All right, so let's go to the bottom of the 6th. Vida Blue still on the mound, pitching a 2-hitter here. And it's Al Bumbry coming up, the top of the order. He's grounded out and struck out. A 53-16. Single into center field. The center fielder can't make the play, and Bumbry will get down to second base on the error. Oh, boy. So he's going to get a single and then an error on the outfielder. And Bumbry slides into second base. So now we're going to look to do some bunting, right? We're going to try to bunt the guy over. And now is Bumbry is fast too. So, okay, good. All righty. So we're going to try the bunt. Everybody in. We're going to try to bunt the guy over here. This is a big game for Baltimore because they're in second place. So we have a 52, which is a 27. Bunted and missed. So it's going to be strike 2. So now we gotta kind of put the green light on here and just let him swing away, right? That would be the good thing to do. All right, so he takes strike 2, and so now he's gonna swing away. Here we go. A 56 is a 34. Sky to second base. No, it's gonna be a strikeout with a Y. Struck him out. So Dower fans, and he's done. So that's gonna bring up Kenny Singleton. Who's he's got a single in this game. Kenny Singleton's got a single. All right, man on second. It's Singleton now. 34. Oh boy, 31. Into center field, and the runner stays right where he is. Oh boy, I'm in the wrong column here. So I gotta come over here. Well, that's wrong. My score sheet is gonna be all messed up. All righty. So 2 away, and it's Lee May, the cleanup hitter. Tying run at second. Lee May coming up. He's also got a single. Oh, there it goes. Lee May comes through with a home run, the 2-out home run, and he's put the Orioles on top 2-1. Dun, dun, dun. So there it is. There it is. 2-1 here. So a couple of 66s and get some home runs here. I want to get that Horrified too. Horrified looks fun. They have a couple of different ones, and I want to get that and play that. It looks like I wanted to play that like on game night, but I'd have to get it and learn it and then show people how to play it. But that'd be a good Halloween game. It really would. Lee May puts the Orioles up 2-1 on the home run, and now it's Eddie Murray. Oh, it's 22. That'll be a 7. And that's going to be hit into right field for a single. So back-to-back hits. That's 3 hits here in the inning. And Vida Blue starting to get racked up here a little bit here in the 6th. So the Senseis are the man on first. Orioles in the lead. 31 is a 14. Ball 4. So it's first and second. It's the first time we've had 2 men on base in this game. So things falling apart here in the 6th as AP comes by just in time. We've had 5 innings of nothing, and now we have some action. 2-1 Baltimore. 2 on, 2 outs. And it's going to be Mara coming up. Let's see if Vida Blue can get it done here. A 42, 30. Oh, he gets it done. Chases strike 3. And he will get out of this inning. But we have 2 runs coming home on the home run. And there it is. 2-1 for Baltimore as we go to the 7th. And right now, neither pitcher is really exhausted. So we're going to keep them going. They're both doing quite well. And so Manny Sanguin comes up. He's 0 for 2, and we're in the 7th. As AP comes by. Good to see AP. This is pretty good. This is the black raspberry. I kind of like this one. I'll have to get that one again. The orange is good. It's wicked sweet, though. Okay. Manny Sanguin. He is the DH. And a 26 is a 27. And it's going to go down to third base. And he is thrown out. It is 1 away. Jerry Tab. 0 for 2 as well. Everybody's 0 for 2. Everybody's 0 for 2. AT just played some in-the-crease hockey for PC. I thought about pulling that out and playing that. I like that game. I'd have to relearn that one too, but that's a fun one. 61. 24. And routine to short. 2 away. So just the 1-hit gem being pitched by Palmer right now, but that 1 hit is a home run. All right, Smokey Page. 42, 14, and ball 4. So he's going to get his first walk of the game. So the tying runs on first base as D. Scott comes by. You guys are showing up just in time for all the action, you know? All righty. Tyrone, the right fielder, 0 for 2. 13. And, oh, boy, he walked him. He walked another one. So Palmer, with 2 outs, has got back-to-back walks. And now we're going to have McKinney come up. Oh, boy. Now, he's struck out a couple of times here. And he's my third baseman. I'm thinking he's a terrible third baseman, too. Do I want to go to... He's not a bad card. Do I want to bring in anybody else to play third base here? Or pinch hit or something? I think I'm going to... Again, my game, my rules, right? I think I'm going to bring in Wayne Gross. Alrighty, I don't know who Wayne Gross is, but he's a third baseman. So Wayne Gross is going to come in to hit for McKinney. So he'll come in the 7th. And he's going to come in and play third base and hit for McKinney. So Wayne Gross is going to come in as a pinch hitter to see if he can get something going here. So 2 on, 2 out. A's down by 1. A 23 is a 29. Oh, hit it back to the pitcher. G1, and that'll do it. The pinch hitter comes in and he duffs it to the mound. I love it. That's just great. Oh boy! So no runs here either. So we're gonna go to the bottom of the 7th, 2-1 as Ron comes by. Good to see you, Ron. 2-1, Baltimore, and we got Kiko Garcia coming up here in the 7th. Christopher comes by as well, just playing a little bit of APA baseball here tonight. Just having some fun here. All right, so we're in the 7th. Garcia. 62 is a 12, and down to first base. And he will be out on the G3. There's 1 away. Dave Skaggs. 0 for 2 as the catcher. 36 to 33. I think that's going to be. Struck him out. The Y gets the strikeout. I like how they have these little things here. And that gives you the strikeout. So sometimes you think APA, the grades don't really do much, but when they have the little wild cards in here, then yeah, that kind of makes up for it. Top of the order, Bunbury singled and scored on the home run by Lee May. So we're 2 away. A 14. Oh, he's going to draw the walk. So now the A's are in some trouble now as Baltimore puts a man on first base. Not many men on base in this game. Not many men at all. Dower comes up. 34. It's going to be a 31, and that's into center field, and that'll end the inning. So, again, nothing going on here. In a quiet game. Here. 2-1 Baltimore. And Michael says action. ITC PC hockey is good. He likes Strat too. I like the inside the crease. It just doesn't simulate games. If it simulated games, that'd be my go-to game. Just doesn't though. And Chris is playing his 2nd round Commissioner Surprise Tournament as part of the Play Co-op. Yeah, I saw some of you guys playing that. That looks like fun. Looks like a good time. I love playing in the co-ops. All right, so we're going to go to the 8th. Mallory comes up here against Palmer. 2-1 our score. A 56 is a 34, and it's going to be an easy pop-up. Oh, no, he's got the Y, too. He struck him out. All righty, so Palmer. Well, then on the strikeout, they both have Ys, so they're both striking out a lot of dudes. Newman, 15 is a 10. We haven't had a 10 yet, and that's going to be a flare. That's going to be a single. Flared it in the right, so Newman is on. So the tying run is at the plate, and it's going to be Piccolo. All right, we're going to let him hit. We actually, with 2 outs, we're gonna bunt. We need to bunt. We need to get a runner in scoring position here because no one's getting any hits. So the top of the order, Rodney Scott might be our best chance. So here comes the bunt. A 24 is a 29. And it's going to be bunted to first. We're going to get the runner at second base. So he is out at second, and it's going to be a fielder's choice. And so a bad bunt by Piccolo, and that's as good as a ground ball. So let's go back to a runner on first base. So Scott comes up, the man's at first base still, and it's Piccolo, and he's he's not slow, so that's okay. And a 31 for Scott, and he walks. So we have runners at first and second. And coming up is the DH Manny Sanguine, who's 0 for 3. And we're going to leave him in to hit. First and second. And Manny Sanguine comes up. Here we go. A 14. Oh, 30. High fly into left field. Nobody going anywhere. That'll end the inning. So, nothing. They threaten, but they get nothing in the 8th. 2-1. 2-1. As we go to the bottom of the 8th. As we get some 1977 baseball here on the channel. And Christopher says Penguins defeat the Capitals in overtime. Crosby had the game winner. Oh, is that in your game there? Okay. I know the Bruins lost again today. They won 3 in a row, then they've lost 3 in a row. Good for them. It's kind of what I figured. Did you see that crazy Giants game today in Denver? I was watching like NFL Network. They were showing that. That was insane. It was 19-0 in the fourth quarter with the Giants winning. Denver storms back to take the lead. And then the Giants get a late touchdown to go ahead with like 40 seconds left, miss the extra point. So now they're only up by 2. And Denver, in like 2 plays, gets in the field goal range, and they kick the field goal at the end. That was awesome. That was one of the best games I've seen in a long time. And I didn't care who won. I don't care, Giants, Broncos. I don't care. It would have been better for the Broncos to lose, actually, because the Patriots won. But that was just so entertaining. It's just like they thought it was over. They were just running out the clock, and then Denver scores. Yeah, no big deal. Then they pick off a pass and they score. Oh boy! And then that was nuts. Yeah, 33 points in 1 quarter of play. That was very entertaining. That's going to be something that that's going to be one of the big replays this week on NFL Network. I should probably tape it and then watch that fourth quarter. Just watch that again, because it was all over. I was like laughing at how bad the Broncos were, and good for the Giants. They were going to win, but Giants defense fell apart. Yep, they did. All right, bottom of the 8th, 2-1. Kenny Singleton, he's 1 for 3. I got a 23 here for Singleton. That's a 30, and that's going to be a lazy fly ball into the outfield, and so there's going to be 1 away. And that's the fun thing about APBA Basic. It's just nothing to think about. Just look at the book. 43 is a 29. That's going to be back to the mound. And Vita Blue will handle that one. And so there are 2 away. Eddie Murray, take me home tonight. Oh, 44. That's going to be a 7. And that's going to be a single. So a 2-out single by Eddie Murray, because he likes to mingle. And so it's going to put a runner on base, and Doug DeCinces will come up. Here we go. Doug DeCinces, man on base. Oh, 63 is a 31 into center field, and that will be caught, and so that'll leave the runner stranded there. So we go to the 9th. It is 2-1 Baltimore. Kind of a boring game. Couple of home runs is all that's kind of happened here. But Palmer looking for a complete game. A 2-hitter. He's got a 2-hitter going here. So let's see if he can get the job done here. There we go. And Waterfield says, I have 72, 73, and 76 coming for Strat from Delphi. Nice. Is that baseball or hockey from Strat? I'm kind of wondering what you're going to get. All right, so can Palmer close this out here in the 9th? It's 2-1. Now, this is when the crazy stuff happens, right? 9th inning. Jerry Tab. Jerry Lynn. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I had to jinx myself. It is gone. And we're looking at extra innings. A single run shot He had 6 home runs on the year. He had 6 home runs. And one of them is here tonight on my table to wreck my night. So we're tied at 2. We're tied at 2. I think we might be using Ghost Runner tonight. Son of a. All righty. This is when the crazy stuff happens. Never heard of him either. Now you have. He hit a home run. Oh, 44. That's an 8. So we know that's a fly out, though. Fly out to. So the only thing they can get a hit on is basically a 66. Oh, Tyrone, 1 away for Tyrone. And, oh, he's got the 0. Oh, no. Oh, no. 45 is a 6, and that's going to be a double. Oh, man. Palmer is falling apart here in the 9th. I said this is when the craziness happens. Oh, boy. So what do you do here? What do? You got the go-ahead run at second. Palmer was pitching a gem. Oh, man, no matter what I do, it's going to be wrong. He went the distance in the 6-1 game here, but it's 2-2. Man on second. Oh, man, I don't like to go to the pen, but I think I might have to. I'll go to Martinez. I'm going to go Dennis Martinez. Let him finish. No, I'm going to go Dennis Martinez. Not Tippy, but Dennis. I'm going to go Dennis Martinez. All right. And I know he's less of a pitcher, but like Tebow says, you got to play the lesser pitches to make it kind of work. All right, so Martinez comes in. So Palmer goes 8 1/3. 8.1. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4 hits and 2 runs. And we're going to go to Dennis Martinez. All right, so Dennis Martinez comes in with a runner on second and 1 away, and it's Wayne Gross who come in the 7th. A 46 is a 13. Struck him out with a curveball. So there's 2 away, and now we have Mallory coming up. Mallory 0 for 3. A single makes him a hero. 34, 31. Nope. In the center field, and that'll do it. But they get the run, just like we knew they would in the 9th. And it's 2-2. Isn't that just lovely? So what do we want to do here? So he's giving it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's given up 6 hits and 2 runs. So I think it's only fair. It's only fair to bring in a reliever as well. And who's their big guy? Joe Coleman. Joe Coleman is going to be their reliever. There he is, Joe Coleman. Alrighty. Joe Coleman. All right, so Joe Coleman is in here in the bottom of the 9th to try to see if we can get to extra innings here. We are tied at 2, and he's got the bottom of the order coming up. So he's got Mara coming up. Here we go. Ooh, a 44, but that's an 8. And on a B, yes, it's going to be a smash in the center for an out. So a nice try by Mara, but Coleman gets the out with the B. Okay. Garcia, 51. Ooh, it's going to be a 9. That'll be a single. So they get a runner on here. And Skaggs comes up, the catcher. And with 2 outs, we're going to try to bunt him over. Now, Garcia is fast. So we're going to try to bunt. 53 is 18. Bunted to the pitcher, and there's no play. The pitcher can't come up with it, and it's going to be first and second. So a beauty of a bunt by Skaggs is going to be an E1. And so the Orioles, they have first and second with one away. So Coleman comes in the pitch, but he can't field. All right, so can the Orioles, Al Bumblebee, top of the order, can he get it done? One away, two on. Al Bumblebee. Oh, 35. And he popped it up to the catcher. And is two away. Oh, boy. Last gasp here for overtime. And it's Dower, Rich Dower. Can he be the hero? Can he be the hero? What do we think? 62, 12, and easy hit down the short, and that'll do it. So we're going into extras. That's just what we wanted, right? So we're going to extra innings. Again, I only get 3 innings here on my scorecard. So the most I'm going to go is 3 innings, and then they're going to call it a day. That's just kind of how Dave's going to do it here, because I don't want to be playing this all night. This is supposed to be a fun game. Because then I'm out of score sheet here. And then I don't know what to do. All righty. So Newman will come up. Martinez will stay here. Yeah. I just want to come on and play something for fun and, get back to maybe watching a football game or something. And we got to go to extra innings here, That's just great. All right, here we go. Newman, 31's at 36. Ball 1. A 46. Struck him out. 1 away. Picolio, 21. And that's a fly ball in the left. 2 away in extra innings. Scott, 51. Ooh, that's an 11. That's a weird one. And that's going to be a single, and he's going to steal. Oh, boy. So Scott with a single, and he steals the base. So there's a runner in scoring position here for Sanguin, the DH. Right? Oh, Jeff wants me to call him the B word. I'm not saying the B word. Don't use the B word. 3 times. You can't do that. All right, Sanguin, runner in scoring position. Oh, there it is. That should get a run home. Oh, man. And that's gone. Manny Sanguin, a blast. Holy cow. That's a home run. A 66 and a 44 in overtime. And that's a home run off of Martinez with 2 outs here in the 10th. And that's a 2-run shot, and it's 4-2. Wow. Anybody see that coming? Where's the Giant defense when you need it? And it is. That's out of here. Manny being Manny. Jeff comes in and Jeff gets the game done for us. That's what we like, Jeff. And that's going to be strike 1. That's a weird number, 37. 32 is a 26 and down to second base. But they get 1. They get 2 rather. All right, I can't show the score sheet here because it doesn't have extra innings. But they get 2 runs off of Martinez, and it is a 4-2 A's lead after Palmer pitched the gem for 4.5 innings or 4 innings. Wow. Alrighty, 3 home runs by the A's in this one. It was Page, Tab, and now Sanguian. Wowzers. All right, so Singleton comes up. It is 4-2 here in overtime. A 51 is an 8B, and that's going to be hit in the center, but he is out, one away. Oh boy, that 8. I like it when I get the 8, but the B pitchers take it away. Lee May. He's got the only home run in the game here for Baltimore. 32-26. Chopper to second, this 2 away. All righty, so the last gasp here is Eddie Murray. 2 for 3 with a walk. He needs to try to keep this game going. 26 is a 24. Down the shortstop. Easy play for Piccolio, and that will do it. So I need to find a place to put 2 runs here, so I'm going to do this. And so the final score, it is 4-2 for the A's. That was pretty good. I don't mind 1 extra inning. I don't mind that. That was pretty good. That was pretty fun. I rather enjoyed myself. What do you guys think? A little bit of APBA baseball here on the channel. I'll get the Strat on the channel this week too. I just got to pull it out and review it because I haven't played it in so long. It's not hard, but I like the basic games. So that is that. So congratulations to the Oakland A's for coming in here and stealing one from Baltimore. Oakland was in last place that year when I looked at the standings. And they come in and they get, 3 home runs. They get a home run off of Palmer, then 2. That's a lot of 66s. Then I rolled the back-to-back 66-44. That was nuts. But that was a good time. So Oakland, last place in the West. Baltimore, second place in the East. And we had an upset here tonight. So, and that one guy, Tab, had 6 home runs. And, of course, he hits one here on my channel. It was a Tab or Page, one of those guys. Tab, yeah. 6 home runs in 1977. Right? 6 home runs. And he hit one on my channel tonight. That's how it goes. That's why we play these games, right? We have a good time with that. And Jeff put up a video about the Master game. Okay, I want to check that out. Yeah. What I really want to do is I want to find someone who's like very proficient at it. Not that you're not, but someone that would like to come on here some night, maybe do something live with me, and just kind of walk me through it. I played it before and I enjoyed it, but I haven't played it in a while, and I'd like to just get the flow and like when you guys play, like what do you do? How do you make the flow happen? Because I was playing it so slow because I was checking too many things. So I'd just like to know, like, what's the order of things that you guys do to speed it up, to make it go a little faster. So, but I know there's a ton of things to check. I mean, there's throws, there's errors. I mean, there's so many different things that go on during the Master game. So I just need to get like I don't know what it is, some kind of not a checklist, but a cheat sheet to say, okay, here's the order of things to check. I think Paul might have did that on one of his spreadsheets too. Just like what do I check? So like when the batter's up and I know it's different things to look at. What do I look at here? And if it's this, what do I do? If it's that, what do I do? So that's all. Just kind of just some help in one direction. Oh, I got to change these pennants too, right? It's been a while since I've had the hockey, but I put them up for hockey season, and now I got to fix that there. So anyway, so I want to thank everybody for coming by tonight, enjoying a little bit of baseball here. What was the score of that baseball game, by the way? Blue Jays did hang on to win 6-2, so they got a game 7. Nice, game 7. I was watching some of that game there. Seattle kept loading the bases, but couldn't do anything with it. And then with football, and the 49ers, so that game's over too. So I missed all the games tonight. I was watching some of them. They were kind of fun. It was fun flicking around, but anyway. All righty. So that is that. Yeah, we didn't get a show in this week. I was sick last week, so I'm kind of hoping, maybe this Wednesday night we'll get a show recorded. and get the podcast back up. But sometimes it happens when I'm just down and out, no energy this week. So feeling a little bit better. So's the wife. So that's good news. So everyone's feeling a little bit better. Just kind of taking a while, And somebody got struck out with the bases loaded. Okay, I didn't finish watching the rest of the game, but I gotta go watch Jeff's YouTube video. So maybe I'll go upstairs and watch that while I'm chilling out. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. We had a fun little game of APA baseball here on the channel tonight, and a little bit of a chat as well. Hope you guys have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.